guys, and welcome back to a new Comic Book Day vlog. I'm your host T, and this is the Graphic Novel Guide. Today we're going to go over my top 3 comics before we head to the LCS and pick up some new stuff. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Coming in at number 3 on the list, we have Ultimate Wolverine issue number 8. This one was great. We have Chris, is that his name? Chris Cappuccio, or Capaccio, I don't know how to say that, but he's finally back on the art in issue 7 and 8. And it is nice to have him back. I love the dark art style he's going with this Ultimate Wolverine. We have Wolverine, he's back, he's no longer brainwashed, he's fighting with the X-Men. This issue kind of felt more like an Ultimate X-Men than an Ultimate Wolverine, but some things happened in here. I think we're going to get closer to an Ultimate Wolverine than an X-Men pretty soon. We're going to be back to just focusing on this guy right here. Moving on to number 2, my top picks of the week, we have Absolute Superman issue number 10. This one was great, great little twist at the end. The art in this has been great. Jason Aaron's been doing terrific things with their writing. You get to see some more action, get to learn more about the Omegas and that situation, get some Ra's al Ghul. All around, good issue. And number 1, this one kind of surprised me because I hadn't even read issue 1, but when I went to the comic book store on Saturday to sign up for a pull list, I picked up a couple of Captain Americas, and issue 1 was great. Issue 2 was even better. I ended up picking up the John Tyler Christopher variant edition. I love these. The little color bleeds so the color goes over the edge. These look great. So they had this, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick it up and try it out just because of this cover. And I'm glad I did. This is great. We have Steve Rogers and then also another super soldier who fought in the Iraqi war against the Taliban. So he's a little more hardened and a little more negative about the world. So we have Steve Rogers and him as kind of like a yin and a yang. It's a cool dynamic. I'm interested to see where they go with it. So our trade of the week is actually something that I started and then I just now finished this week, but it is great. World Tree by James Tynion. I highly recommend it. It's got some body parts in it, so you might want to be careful who you're reading it around, but it was a great book. It's about the internet and some dark things are happening and maybe they escape the internet and make it into the real world and make people commit some bad things. So it's a great book. Highly recommend it. Easy read. The art was great throughout. They have this little thing where they have the different characters and the color palette kind of changes for each character, which is kind of neat. Pick it up. That's our top comics of the week. We did get another package though, so let's go ahead and open that before we head to the LCS. This is, I guess, the thing on the channel now. We're going to do an unboxing every single week. So my uncle been doing some garage sailing, going and picking up some stuff. He said he found a couple comics, so he went ahead and sent them my way. Let's see what we got. A little bit of a light week for us at the LCS, so it's kind of nice to get some extra little trades in here. Packaged up pretty good, hard to get out. Alright, so we have Batman Super Heavy. It's volume 8, so we're going to have to get the other ones, but be cool to just try out. I think it's Batman in a mech suit. Different. This was actually on my list to get, so this is great. Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. Alan Moore, it was the writer of Watchmen, and this is supposed to be really good. It's an old comic, so you could tell the writing and the art and the panel style is definitely old school, but apparently the story is really good, and I haven't read any Swamp Thing, so I'm excited for this. And lastly, he sent us Superman Time and Time Again. It's by Jurgens. Don't know who that is. Dan Jurgens, Roger Stern, and Jerry Ordway. They wrote this. Another old school comic. Superman. Could be a fun read. Haven't heard much about this one, but...
And we in the car. Still in the work clothes. Running a little late today. Kind of hectic day. Got to get in and get these books. So we're just leaving straight from work. Gonna go head over there to Titan Comics, which is now officially our LCS, our local comic book shop. We went in on Saturday, picked up a couple comics, and we signed up for our first pull list. If you don't know, a pull list is basically a subscription list. You let your LCS, or a local comic book store, which is basically just the comic book store near you that you picked as your favorite. You let them know, hey, I want these issues, these comics when they come out, and they will order them and save them for you. So that way, on Wednesday, when that comic comes out, they will have it behind the counter waiting for you. That way no one else can take it. This is great, but we'll talk about pull list and another video, how to set them up, what's good, how to find a good place to get a pull list, stuff of that nature. That's a whole nother video on the channel. But New Comic Book Day is today, so let's talk about the ones coming out. It's a big nostalgia bomb coming out this week. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we have Power Rangers, we have Powerpuff Girls, all kinds of classics. We got a Scrooge Duck coming out that I might try. I still haven't decided. I'm on the fence about that. The Marvel Disney kind of crossovers have been kind of cool. They've been kind of hit or miss, actually. They've been cool ideas, but sometimes the execution just hasn't really been there. But we have Jason Aaron writing on it. Like, come on, Jason Aaron. He's been doing some good stuff. He wrote the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I'm really loving at the moment. I just finished that trade last week, I think. So I'm kind of excited to see what he will do with the Scrooge. I read the preview, which was like the first 5 pages, and it seemed cool. But I just don't know if I'm in the position to be adding another ongoing to my pull list at the moment. If it was like a limited series, then maybe I would. Maybe it is a limited series. I don't know enough about it. But so still on the fence of whether we're going to get that or not. But we do have the MMPRXTMNT coming out. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is volume 3, so I guess season 3, issue number 1. Probably going to pick that up. It's not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I've been reading. It's more of the Nickelodeon cartoon version. But still cool. Still the same characters. It's got the Power Rangers, man. I haven't read or watched anything Power Rangers in maybe 15 plus years. So I am super excited for that. I used to love some Power Rangers as a kid. Been a long time. And Powerpuff Girls. I watched an interview on that from the Comic Book Club where they interviewed the writers. And apparently it's just the Powerpuff Girls going to the amusement park and they keep running into villains and different things. And the writers tried to cram as many of the Powerpuff Girl villains into the comic book as possible. So I'm excited to see how many they actually were able to fit and all the cool ones that we're going to see. Because Powerpuff Girls have a cool list of rogues and villains in their world. So it'll be exciting to see what they can do with that. And it's a one-shot, so you don't have to read the Powerpuff Girl ongoing that's happening right now. You can just pick this up and enjoy it. Nice little summer treat. So I'm excited for those. We're almost to our local comic book store, Titan Comics. It's weird saying that. Our store. Almost there. Let's go see what we can find.
We back from RLCS. They're gonna be having a little sale on Labor Day, so that'd be cool. Hopefully we'll be able to make it. We're supposed to work that day. Comic shop news. Always love to read that first. So kicking it off for our pulls this week. It was kind of a light week, but I say that every week I feel like. We have The Ultimates, issue number 15. I haven't read this. I plan on getting the trades, so I'm starting to pick up the single issues. So once I get volume 2 of the trades, I'll be able to catch right back up. So not much to say about that because I haven't read it. Bring on the Bad Guys, Red Skull. This has been a great series so far. You get to learn about the different bad guys, and there's kind of a plot line that goes through each and every one of them, so kind of connects them in a way. One thing I don't like is they made each one issue number 1, even though this is like the 5th one in the series. So, but anyway, that's another complaint for another day. Aquaman, issue number 8. I started reading this on the DC Infinite app. I guess that's what it's called. Is it Marvel Ultimate and DC Infinite? I think so. But I started reading it on the DC Infinite app. I read issues 1 through 7, and they were great. I was actually really surprised by this Aquaman. They give him some powers and make him a little bit different than usual. His trident turns into a sword. He can bend water and not just talk to fish. So this is great. He's like Aquaman and not just Water Boy. So I had to pick that up. And then the rest of them, we got a little nostalgia bomb this week. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We had to get cover B, the Dan Mora variant. Looking beautiful. I'm excited for this. This is another Saturday one, you know. You just wake up on Saturday, little cartoon vibes. Speaking of cartoon vibes, Powerpuff Girls. This is the summer special. What's it called? Supervillain Summer Spectacular. Like I mentioned, there's trying to cram as many supervillains in this as possible, so I'm excited to see how many they were able to fit and what it's going to be like. I haven't read Powerpuff Girls or watched anything in a while, so it'll be cool. Got some plastic little boards we can put in our short box to keep them separated and organized. And then lastly, we picked up Something is Killing the Children, Volume 6. It's kind of been a thing every week. We get a new volume of this every week. It's fantastic. If you're not reading Something's Killing the Children, I highly recommend you do. They just got greenlit for 100 issues, so it's going to be going on for another 1 or 2 years, I think. 100 issues at 50. That'd be like 3 or so years. So it's going to be going for a while. It's fantastic. It's Stranger Things kind of vibes, if you like that. But that's what we pulled this week. Not too much, but we got some exciting ones. This week, I'm really just trying to catch up on all the trades and the single issues that I've gotten, because next week is going to be big. Like I mentioned, we have Absolute Batman, Battle Beast, Exquisite Corpses, all of the big hitters. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully, we'll have the bike up and running and be able to go on the motorcycle. But we'll see how that all goes. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it all the way to the end, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you picked up, and maybe we can start a little conversation and talk about these comics. That's what I made the channel for, is to interact with people and find some people that have the same hobby and interest as me, because a lot of my friends don't be reading comics like I do. So hopefully you do. Hopefully you enjoy this video. See you guys next time.